Sprint planning. What sprint planning is really for. Sprint planning starts the sprint by helping the Scrum team make the next set of decisions explicit. The team sets a sprint goal, selects the product backlog items that support it, and creates an initial plan to deliver a valuable increment. That plan is a forecast, not a contract. It gives the developers enough direction to begin, while still leaving room to learn and adapt during the sprint. The 3 topics of sprint planning. Sprint planning works best when it is treated as one connected conversation. First, the team aligns on why the sprint matters and what value it should create. Then the developers and product owner discuss what can realistically be done now, based on capacity, evidence, and clarity. Finally, the developers decide how the chosen work will reach done. These topics belong together because value, scope, and delivery approach all affect each other, and that is where the real trade-offs become visible. The inputs that shape the plan. Good sprint planning depends on transparency before the meeting starts. The product goal gives direction, and an ordered product backlog provides the most likely candidates for selection. The team also needs to understand the current increment and product state, including quality realities, risks, and technical constraints. Capacity and availability matter as well, because the plan must reflect real conditions, not wishful thinking. And the definition of done sets the quality bar that shapes both scope and delivery decisions. Sprint backlog and practical facilitation. The main output of sprint planning is the sprint backlog, made up of the sprint goal, the selected product backlog items, and a plan for delivering the increment. The sprint goal is a commitment that gives the work coherence, while the selected items remain a forecast of what can be completed to the definition of done. The plan should be detailed enough to guide daily coordination, but not so rigid that it blocks learning. The developers own how the work will be done, and the event is time-boxed up to 8 hours for a 1-month sprint, usually less for shorter sprints. Common misuses of sprint planning. Sprint planning becomes weak when teams chase certainty instead of building a usable forecast. Treating scope as fixed blocks adaptation. Overloading the sprint usually creates hidden rework and work that does not reach done. A vague sprint goal leaves the team without a clear decision guide. Starting with tasks instead of value turns the event into mechanical planning. An external task assignment undermines developer ownership and self-management. Ignoring quality and technical constraints is just as risky because it creates plans that look full but cannot produce a usable increment. Learn more on agilesm.net.